box. Yeah, we fresh out of the box. Yeah, we fresh out of the box. Yeah, yeah, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's. Yeah, yeah, we fresh out of the box. 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 Yeah, yeah, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's, like a new pair of J's. Yeah, yeah. Fresh out of the box. Rick James of Harlem. Solo Sam, what up? Hey, Solo. Let's go.
Box from out the box. Box from out the box. Live right at you from out the box. Box who up International Rick James Hall. Solo South Radio. DJ is Solo. I got an extraordinary, truly extraordinary guest right now. One half of that blockbuster, bursting, brand, bag, fuel. My main man, SO World.
Yeah, man.
Guys, you already know. So what's going on, Big S? I see y'all been burning it up on the grind street, you know. So tell the people a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to go in this direction.
A little bit about myself. I'm from Queens, South Jamaica, Rockstone Village, of course. I've been doing the music thing for a long time, about 15 years, maybe more. Did parties, stuff like that. Heineken came to me, just knowing each other. I was actually trying to manage him.
Right.
And he was like, yo, instead of you trying to work with me and help me with my stuff, do a show with me. Let's start, you know what I'm saying, let's start something. I was like, me, I've never been in front of the camera, nothing like that. So we just started out small, laid down a plan of a foundation.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Always important.
You know what I'm saying? Use some of the former relationships that I had prior, brought those to the table, and just knew from behind the scenes, knowing what it takes to get to the next level. Was basically the plans. And then Backview started because the plan had to be, for me, it had to be about something. I just didn't want to be just talking crazy on some show and guests. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Exactly. So we invented the idea of fueling young minds to get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? So my god sister was once a part of the show or whatever. Me and her actually came up with the name. You know what I'm saying? One thing led to another. She's not part of the show no more. You know what I'm saying? We wish her the best of what she got going on. But she did help me actually come up with the name. We actually came up with the name together, Bag Fuel, and then we came up with the moniker of fueling young cats' minds to get to the bag. And I'm here now. That's how I started.
Very nice. Yes.
That's dope.
I'll give you credit. Y'all are very inspirational and motivational. Myself. That's why I watch so much. Myself. You really give a good insight, especially with the economic side, promoting and marketing and branding. Those are very important things. So what can we look for in the future with Backview? I know it's got limited.
No. Sorry, I'm slipping. Right now we are hot hip hop. Right now, right now we're trying to like refine what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? So I got a chance to be in a couple movies. So I got cast in some movies. I'm doing some voiceover work for FIBA. I'm dropping a couple records now. I'm from DJ Clue shit, cause you know, because Clue's my man.
I know.
He helps to guide me with a lot of things. So it's a lot of people that's telling me it's time for me to come back around and drop a couple records.
So I know you've been in it a long time. I used to check on outside.
Exactly. When I was throwing parties and all that.
Shout out to Stick and Move and all that.
Exactly. So I'm just doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like we might go on the TV because I'm actually doing a whole lot of different stuff, from modeling to TV, talk show, relationship shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to go to the next level. Revolt reached out to me.
So I'm supposed to go do some testing for them, to do some segments for that. And I'm really just going towards the TV, radio route.
Right.
That's where I kind
built
of,
for it.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
got that.
It's like that's where I kind of want to be at. Me and Clue about to start up a sports show, podcast, video, you know what I'm saying?
Hope I be a guest on there as a commentator or whatever.
I'm trying to work it out because we're going to be doing, on some real shit though, because we're going to be doing with pro stuff, but I'm still going to be covering like AAU basketball shit where I can.
Yeah.
I want to come out to the parks where kids is playing ball and don't get that exposure that the other kids get. Because I got a lot of inside that whole world of AAU basketball. So I am looking to use the different things that I have to improve different situations within the community. And I start first always with Queens. So if I get hoodies made, I fuck with people who from Rochdale.
Home team rules.
Make my shit, you know what I'm saying? All my stuff goes through Clue, even if it don't gotta go through Clue. I always fuck with it. And see if you wanna fuck with us. So I always start with Queens and then with the people who I know been grinding and been supporting me as well.
And that's why you see in your blessings, because you're keeping it genuine and true to the code. You know what I'm saying? And we shout you out for all of that, man. So, y'all be having a lot of wigs. I see you everywhere, Miami. You know they do it. Y'all doing wonders, man. That's a beautiful thing. So what's up with Heineken, man? Everything is good.
Oh yeah, everything great.
I got a good chemistry, man. I really enjoy how y'all mess, man.
Because
the
he
money
do his
commandments.
thing.
I love your money commandments. Explain to the people about the money commandments.
Well, actually, I'm keeping it real. That's the benefit of rocking and hot new hip hop and growing.
Right.
Because the producer of our show now, shout out to Rap.
Shout out to Rap.
Rap came up with the segment. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, yo, y'all great, you know what I'm saying? Y'all talk great and all that, but we need to do something where we can highlight different things. Exactly. So Rap came up with that segment. We worked on many segments to try to slide in to where it works for the people who we're talking to. Because it always doesn't work for who you're talking to. There's mad footage that gets cut out that people never see and know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we got people look good, and people are about clickbait. I'm not about clickbait. I don't fuck with none of that. Like, I want people to tune in because they want to hear what's really good. They want to get some knowledge. They want to know what's up. They want to laugh. But we don't just talk about music. We talk about chicks. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talk about the whole gamut that deals with money. You know what I'm saying? So we just looking forward to actually just keep building. Like, because the relationship that me and Heineken got is that he expects me to do certain things that he's not doing because that's not his swag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not his swag. It's only gonna be like 30 more, like 2 more minutes. 30 seconds. We'll be done.
Okay,
All right, cool. I got you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Heineken does what I don't do.
Right.
He does a lot of technical stuff that people don't know about. So a lot of stuff that you see me doing shows, he's still there.
Right there.
When I do my photo shoots, he's there. When you see the BTS, he's the one doing the BTS. He's the one that puts he's the one that dresses it up. Like, he has faith in loyalty. That's how me and him roll. I encourage him. He's in the cars. He's a big foodie. So we're developing shows for him to do his food shit, so he can do his car shit. People just seeing me right now because my stuff right now is tangible. It's like, oh, you want me to model for you because I work out? Oh, you want me to do videos? I'm going to do that now. His stuff, we are developing right now.
Right. It's in the lab.
Yeah, so when his stuff drops, it's more on the lines of what we're doing with Bag Feed, but bigger and better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when people be shocked that when I go do these talk shows, and he's there with me. He takes his COVID test, although he's not on the show or nothing. He comes and rocks with the show. He's in the background, giving me pointers, taking pictures. We really support each other as we go. If I make money and he's not a part of it, he gets a small piece of my money. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. So I don't feel like he's left out because he turned me on to this whole shit.
That's a blessing, man. That's a real
That's what's up.
So not to hold you up too long, man. So I really appreciate the time because we need to stop. Because you're very informative and it's necessary. You know what I mean? So I would like people to hear true wisdom being given from the person inside working it right now as it is today. You know, we had some people that might have been in the game, time passed, but things have evolved, and you see, especially with the health situations and everything else going on.
Definitely.
So for y'all to persevere in these times and be able to expand, I salute you, man.
It was just a plan, though.
Yeah.
I just really want to jump in and tell people this. Me and Heineken, we fight a lot off camera about how things supposed to be. Because he says, I think like a 1%. I've seen things, I've done things that only 1% of the world has done. But although he knows that, that doesn't mean he's going to just flow with what I say.
Right.
So we bump heads a lot on how we need to move upon level and creatively. But it all started with a plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I plan to do what I'm doing. I plan to cross-market myself. That's why I stopped drinking as much. That's why I started smoking more than drinking, because smoking don't put the weight on me. Because I wanted to cross-market myself. I wanted people to want me to model. You know what I'm saying? I wanted people to want me to have my camera on stage. When I first started, I hated to hear myself talk. Niggas that know me know I studied wild crazy when I was younger. Shannon, shout out to Shannon. Shannon was just the first one that came to me and was like, yo, fuck all that other shit you doing. Just the fact that you used to stutter and you not scared and you making this shit go down is a big deal for me. You know what I'm saying? And then AZ called me. He told me how, you know, everybody's talking about how I'm reincarnated and all this. All it started was from a plan.
Right.
And I implemented my plan, and my plan was wrapped around who I know and what I could do for myself. Right. It was never wrapped around what Clue's gonna help me do, or what Puffy's gonna try to come in, I'm gonna call Puff or something. It was never based around none of that. It was only based around what I could do for myself to get me to the next level, to the next step. And then when I get to the next step, I'm gonna redo my plan and see who can help me go from this step to the next step. And I marketed myself towards the people. I've been this dude my whole life. So when chicks wasn't checking for me, married and all that doesn't matter. I said I'm not doing the right thing. That's my swag. That's who fucks with me. Bitches fuck with me. Part my friends. So I'm marketing myself towards them. I grew my hair. I changed the way I dress. I was always on point with everything that I'm doing, and it started to turn around. And I started realizing that they're my market, and I started to appreciate them to give what they wanted. They started to give me back what I needed.
Yeah.
And then they helped me build.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. Just know your market, know who you want to talk to, and steer your shit towards them. That's what you have to do. Steer your shit towards them, and then cut it up, dress it up, and feed it to them the way that they want to be fed.
Heard it here. True knowledge, true wisdom. Check for my people. Bag Fuel, SO, Heineken, HHHH, you know what it is, baby. Def Jam, all the works. Like
Shout out to This Is 50 Southside Jamaica. We gotta shout that out.
Gotta shout out This Is 50.
Because if it wasn't for them, they were the first ones to actually take what we was doing and put it on the platform. Although Heineken was there, they didn't have to include me. They didn't have to let me do what I was doing. And they enabled me to get the experience, to have people recognize that I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, help me grow, which enabled us to get the hot name.
Shout out to This Is 50. Word up. Shout out to SO. Thanks again. You know what it is. Grant, whole team, RV, roster.
Yeah.
QGTM.
Circle 3.
3.
127. I'm honoring 1. Yo, they know that.
Yeah.
To my man, Maine Miller.
Man,
Yeah.
ICB, Dave Edwards.
EFM.
So many. Roscoe,
Everything for man.
Yeah, big.
So many, man.
Love y'all, man.
We'll be very proud of you, brother.
Thanks for tuning in from Out of the Box. DJ SO, SoloSoundRadio.com, SO World. Fill up the tank. Yup. We out of here.
Peace.
We need y'all to go ahead and pick up y'all solo at Solo Sounds Radio. You see it?